Let's go. Yeah. We for gore. We for gore. Yeah, we're doing. I once again am promising that we will record an episode soon at some point in the future.
asked the party to step out and whatnot, asked Frost even more questions, and then the party was led to a sort of residential section that honestly was just really shitty. After a couple of other conversations, somehow the Yuan-Ti information broker Amos Crowley showed up. And then it was revealed that Amos Crowley isn't Amos Crowley, but is instead the King of Hell Asmodeus in disguise, who also apparently happens to be Icarus's other brother.
God, I didn't think we'd be running into him again.
And Asmodeus had a quick conversation with Icarus about how he's just basically being a child, yada yada. A little bit of swearing back and forth, brotherly banter. But Asmodeus also revealed that he was on the material plane looking for his son, who for some reason is just wandering around the material plane. Who knows what. But eventually, the King of Hell decided to, as Lou would most likely say, fuck off, and leave the party in just utmost confusion on several accounts. And that is where we are now. Where's my music? Okay. So, you all are currently in your residential barrack. Asmodeus is left, and you all are confused on several counts. I mean, you just found out that not only is Frost apparently from Tyrus and is getting a lot of glances from various members of the Silver Guard who are stationed here at Checkpoint Outpost. But Icarus is also brothers with the King of Hell.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
What are the nature of those glances? Are they wary of me because I'm marked, or is my reputation preceding me right now?
I'm gonna say give me an insight check.
Okay. First roll of the session.
I know. First roll in 3 weeks. Okay. So you doubt, like, you're not entirely sure, but I mean, you're out here in the Outlands. It's and considering the events of your past, it is there is a good chance of it not necessarily being your reputation is the reason they're staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the stares are coming from members of the Silver Guard and not necessarily members of the civilian populace.
Yeah, well, I mean, they would probably know. The Silver Guard would probably know my reputation better than the populace.
That's debatable.
Mm-hmm. It's very debatable.
But yeah, as of right now, Asmodeus has vanished, and all of you are left alone in the barracks. What would you like to do?
I'm going to ignore the guards and sit back and eat my rice. I'm just kidding.
Frost just somehow summons a bowl of rice in his hand. You don't know where it came from. He just sits down and it just starts eating.
Breakfast just like that, I see.
No.
Just materializes a rice bowl and chopsticks. What are you talking about? I got this from my player. What do you mean?
We are not.
What do you mean? You don't
know
you guys are characters in a game?
You're not breaking the fourth wall, Dust.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. We're confused about Icarus's relationship with denizens, the rulers of hell, and the agents of heaven.
Honestly, though, Icarus, nah, shit. Yeah, Arakion has never really trusted Icarus. Like he still to this day does not like fully trust him. He's still wondering to himself like, why is this dude even here?
And now,
But so when he notices all of this stuff, he's just like saying nothing. Pretty much, he's gonna stay on his guard though.
interesting.
I think, I don't know that it's distrust that Yuri feels towards Icarus, but it is like apprehension, where it's like, I think Yuri is just curious, like if it's like, because in his mind it's like if there's one, if if Icarus can hide certain shit, what other shit can he hide and what other shit isn't he telling? So, I mean, I think he's just apprehensive.
Frost is just like unfazed by it. He's like, "Oh, you're related to the King of Hell. All right, cool." Listen, I once had a case where a guy summoned the King of Hell's janitor. All right, it was weird. I had to get an exorcist and everything. It was nasty. So it's not the weirdest thing I've seen.
I mean, in Whisper of Winter, Angel's character Hilera was a daughter of one of the heads of the Circles of Hell.
Oh, nice.
And we're in this city.
Yeah, it wasn't Asmodeus.
No,
but
it was Zalera.
Which one?
It's actually an original character. It's Zalera.
Oh, okay. What is which Circle of Hell was it?
This. The second circle.
Oh, okay. So, not that high up the chain, but still pretty high up.
Nah. But either way, so
Yeah, sidetracked.
Yeah, at this point, what would you guys like to do?
I'd be more comfortable about asking Icarus more questions if Lou was here.
Yeah, no, I hate to say it, but a lot of Icarus related stuff we're gonna have to wait till Lou gets here because I'm not role playing intense fucking stuff on his behalf. If I can help it.
Yeah. All right. So we're in a cell or barracks. We're in a barracks.
It's kind of a barrack situation. The building itself is it's kind of like a big cube, where the walls themselves don't necessarily go very high, like maybe 4 feet max, and the rest of it is just primarily a like huge ass opening of a window, in which the rest of the building is held up by like pillars of wood and the roof and whatnot. Mm-hmm. The windows themselves, like I said, are open. There is no glass, nothing to kind of protect you from outside sources. The closest thing to a curtain you have is what looks to be a piece of canvas rolled up along a log that just eventually like ties itself up to the top end of this particular building itself.
All right. Would you say that what does the weather look like outside? Is it going to be like stormy or is it clear? Is it night?
As of right now, it is, I'd say late afternoon, maybe early evening at this point. Checkpoint Outpost is still kind of considered to be within the desert, so it is still fairly sunny and fairly hot. No immediate sign of storm clouds and whatnot, but you do see that it does look like the sun is on its way to setting and whatnot. But as far as everything else weather-wise, you're not entirely sure.
Okay.
But I mean, you're still kind of in the desert, so
I'll ignore the window then. Uh. Have we? Was it already? I can't remember. Did we already discuss, or did they already ask Frost questions about his heritage or his homeland? I don't. I don't think we
Atticus.
can.
Yeah, no, Atticus did ask some kind of more specific details on some past events of Frost's, but as far as the group itself, they have not.
Okay.
Because to be fair, they only just found out earlier today that you were from Tyrus, and maybe like 2 hours later, may have finally put two and two together that you are like one of the marked as well.
Mm-hmm.
Arakion, can I? He's gonna ask. Frost. There we go. That he's gonna ask Frost about his heritage. So he's gonna start. He's gonna walk up to Frost and say,
While I eat
"Ingolo
my
Castamazillion."
while I eat my rice bowl, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna be like, huh? Anyways, yes.
Tyrus. What's it like?
Depends on what part of Tyrus you're in. It's a very large nation. Covers a vast amount of regions. Jungles, deserts, mountains, forests, plains.
Well, specifically, what region you were from?
Yeah, let me open the map real quick.
Mm.
There's
I
not that
got you.
much. There's not that much,
Or-
but like,
Oh shoot, yeah, I don't have a Tyrian map.
well, you have like an outline of the continent, and we kind of pointed to it at some point where I was from. I actually let me check the chat, okay, because we talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I was about to say, I think it was more in the chat than anything.
Do you have like a world map, like an outline or something like that?
I have an outdated world map. I have been meaning to make a better version or even... Huh?
Sorry. You go ahead.
I've been meaning to make a updated world map, or at the very least a full like continental map.
Would you say that this one that you said that was outdated, would you say that like sort of still kind of represents the world here? Is it like, would you say it's an accurate representation a little bit?
Sorry, say that again?
I said, would you say that that version, the outdated version, would you still say that that is like a decent representation of what the map is?
I would say so, yeah. Actually, it might be in the character sheets chat from ages ago if I can figure out how to pull up. I don't know if I can do it. Because, like, I know I posted it, like, ages ago when I was still working on this world. But I don't know where. But either way. But it was a very broad one too. Like, I didn't have any of the like major cities or anything like that actually set up yet.
Hello.
Hey, Lou's here.
You made it. And they
Lou?
lost their voice.
Damn.
Sorry, I had Discord muted on my headphones.
Got you.
Yes, hello.
Okay, so good news is that we're basically leaving it off right after last episode, which was like 3 weeks ago.
I don't remember anything. I've been so
Um,
busy.
That's fair. You guys made it to Checkpoint Outpost, got asked a bunch of questions by some weird-ass human guy. Oh yeah, and you ran into your brother Asmodeus, who's still kind of a dick and apparently
Oh
has
yeah,
a
I
half-breed
was
child.
an asshole too.
Yeah, and you were an asshole too, as always. Yeah, so as of right now, we are in sort of the barrack area in which you all are staying at. It's literally not that long after Asmodeus decided to fuck off. And Arakion was just asking Frost what Tyrus was like, because apparently Frost is from Tyrus?
Yep. So I remember I just got to the part where we were talking about my like hometown and stuff, and this is before I
Right.
even joined. This was like December 29th we were talking about this, because I was thinking about using my other Dragonborn cleric.
I feel like there were some things we said in I feel like there were some things we said in a video chat too. So,
yeah,
oh
but
God.
so this is enough for me. Like, you gave me enough info about Tyrus where I've decided where Frost is from, which is the capital of Tyrus, Silverthorn City.
Okay, so yeah, no, Angel, that is the outdated outdated world map that I was talking about.
Cool. Epic. Sorry. Here. I'm gonna actually put that in the character sheets and just pin it there.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
It looks
so
really
yeah, I need to make a better version of it through Incarnate, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Anyway,
what was your question again, Angel?
Oh, I was like, what part were you from? God, I don't know why I added the little country accent there.
What part are you from, boy? I look up and I say I'm from the capital of Tyrus. It's called Silverthorn City. I don't actually know anything about it though. What can you tell me about it, Daniel?
so Silverthorn City is one of the 5 city-states of Tyrus and is considered to be the capital. It is a sprawling city towards the western coast, of all places, that has been just sort of continuously built upon and expanding over the eras to where now it is also considered to be one of the largest and tallest of the city-states. Originally, the city itself was a settlement that was set upon a mountain sometime during the second era. It's somewhat unclear. But as it began to grow, the city itself began to dig itself within the mountain and create new structures inside it to the point where the mountain itself just purely became the city.
Mm-hmm.
In the days of the 3rd and 4th era, Silverthorn City was considered to be one of the most well-known locations for the research and the progression of spell tech. A lot of the city itself was built to basically fuel the ethereal energy of magic through it in power, transportation, advertisements, lights, communications. It is the centerpiece of the Spelltech industrial era that took place within the third era. As of right now, the city itself is broken into I believe it's like 6 or 8 actual separate districts, and primarily a upper and sort of lower city situation.
And where would my Inquisitor's branch be located? The office.
The Inquisitor offices would be primarily located. The actual headquarters themselves would be somewhere within the upper city of Tyrus, as there is sort of a section within one of the upper city districts that is dedicated towards the Silver Guard, in terms of training, boot camp, offices for the various Inquisitors, the main offices of the Chief Inquisitor, the head of the Inquisitor branch.
I definitely had an office up there.
You would have had an office within the main building itself. Not necessarily anywhere near the chief investigators.
I mean, yeah, if I was, then he would probably have me either in his pocket or dead.
Yeah, no, but
bastard.
Yeah, no. So that particular situation itself is that particular district is broken into sort of 3 sections for each of the 3 branches within the Silver Guard. The main military, that is run by the War Master, the Inquisitor's branch, headed by the Chief Inquisitor, and the Mistblade section, which who the fuck knows is run by that. Everything there is pretty boarded up and nobody can see shit. The only other sort of side section that some members of the Silver Guard would have access to would be within sort of the Arcane Academy grounds, or somewhere within the territories of the Holy See of Tyrus, the sort of theocratical orders of Tyrus that basically have the heads or majorly chosen ones, fairly Sorith, if not some of the other gods that look to the nation itself in favor. Which, in terms of being able to have a seat within the Ivory Chapel, aren't that many. It's mainly run by those who are followers of Sorith.
Okay. Well, basically, to answer Arakion's question, I would just say I'm from Silverthorn City, the capital of Tyrus, one of its city-states, 5 of which there are. My home was in the upper city, and most of my life has been either in the service of the Inquisitors of the Silver Guard, or pampered and bred to be an Inquisitor of the Silver Guard. It's kind of a family career, if you will. The position I held was of fairly high esteem. Not, say, within the Chief Inquisitor's branch, but I would be compared to a captain or an admiral in another standing army. I was in charge of many cases in the land of Tyrus. Some of them mundane, some of them arcane, and some of them supernatural. The land of Tyrus is of opportunity and cutthroat, but not in the same way that it is here in the Outlands. In the Outlands, you slip up, you die. But in Tyrus, mistakes pile up, most of which are financially driven. It is a very capitalist republic. And you miss a single bill, and your collectors will be all over your finances before you can even look at them yourself. It is a very, how do I say, prestigious place to reside. It has its high points, its high boards, but it also has many, many that one would consider lowborn. These poor souls were in my care. At least I was the one who cared about them, and perhaps that put me where I am now.
Loving this.
What was that?
I said I'm loving this.
All right. What were you
Yeah,
gonna say?
because no, just gotta put the quick pause. Dusk and I never really went into detail about his character's backstory 100%. So he's just making most of this up on the fly, and I am loving it.
It's my favorite fucking thing to do.
I know. I don't understand why D&D players don't like doing this.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Back in the game.
What were you gonna say, Rakion?
I was gonna say, indeed, it is different. Instead of letting the mistakes you make here determine if you live or die, there it's the capital, the actual currency you all keep. It's different, but I can definitely tell it's intense. But I'm sure a dragon like you could handle it.
I was fairly well off most of my life. As coming from a long line of Inquisitor officers, you make a decent salary, and but it also comes with high expectations, of which I rose to the challenge. I would say that you will all stand out in Tyrus, no matter where we go. Unless you go to one of the gladiator arenas, perhaps. But those people are as much savage about their money as they are about their combat skills. That's the only place you might fit in, but even then, you would be outcast.
Well, I've been an outcast all damn for a long while.
I think you, most of all, Icarus, would stand out the most.
What?
Frost was saying that out of everyone in the party, the one who would probably stand out the most is you because of your fallen angel features. Okay, I gotta take this. Give me 1 moment.
No worries.
He just looks like a tiefling, apparently, to fucking everyone. He's like, yeah, it's a tiefling.
Yeah.
He's like, and then you look at his ass, and it's like, oh, there's no tail.
Yeah, no. That is honestly the best running joke we have for this campaign, is the fact that everyone you meet just assumes Icarus is a tiefling.
If they ever have to go undercover, all he has to do is just put a tail on.
Just glue a tail to the bottom of his spine.
No, you don't have to glue it. It's a belt. Just attach a thing to a belt and just wear it.
Yeah, there's that too.
And then he can do the lizard thing of dropping his tail and running.
You better fucking do that for this campaign, or else
If we ever have to, I will.
It'll be a missed opportunity for sure. You good there, Dusk?
He's on a call.
Oh, he's still on the call. Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't sure. He was just kind of staring out there.
Damn, impatient.
Well, while we're here, hey, Icarus!
Yes.
So because of the fact that for a few times here, we've, like, been just completely going without sessions for over several weeks, including this last time, everyone gets a free feat. And actually, you also get another one from the last time, too, so you get 2 feet.
Oh my god, just like the
2 feet?
vodka.
2 feet.
Yeah, you get 2 feet.
Hell yeah.
Only 2?
Alright. Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
How do I
Just-
add feet?
Go to the top of your character sheet and hit the 3 buttons next to your name, and then go to hero abilities. That'll bring you to a whole other thing in which you can hit add and go to ability type and then select feats.
You want to know how you add a feat? You add it by attaching it to the ankles.
Badum. Or at the very least, you can tell me which 2 feet you want, and I can do it for.
Well, hopefully not 2 left feet.
Hey, I already regret giving you guys feet to begin with.
Well, we won't be able to stand up to the things you give us.
You can stand, just only for a few seconds, and then you'll fall on your ass.
Yeah, so we need the feet to keep us balanced.
You'll be fine.
Or
Did you
else
figure out?
Yeah, I'm just...
Just looking?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there is.
I could do some... I know.
Oh, no, I have said several times, do something that's going to make me regret this.
Nah, I just...
No, please, do something that's going to make me regret this. Angel took Sentinel, so I'm already terrified.
Don't I already have Sentinel?
Do you have
What? No, I didn't.
No, not you. Do you have Sentinel?
I have a lot of shit, right?
You do have a lot of shit.
No, I don't think I have Sentinel. It was someone else that I had Sentinel on. It would make sense for him to have Sentinel.
It would make sense for him to have a few things.
Yeah. But I'm also like, there's a few things in there that don't quite make sense for his character right now. But once we get to a certain stance, and then I'm gonna pretend like, oh, magically these things are here. Even though they've been building up, he just hasn't noticed they were there because he didn't look for it. Because he
Well,
was
at the
like,
very-
why on earth would I be able to do this? Hey, by the way, did you know?
Yeah. At the very least, do you have an idea on what you think you might want to go feet wise, or
Well, we're taking Sentinel.
I'm alive.
okay? Heyo. I'm just
And then
helping
something
Lou pick out his feet.
else.
What's wrong with the ones you have?
He doesn't have any.
You don't have any feet?
Nah, I just got stubs.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Icarus has just been walking on stubs this entire time.
He
Don't
hasn't
be
been walking.
defeated.
He's been on Icarus.
He's been
Don't
on
be
Nugget,
defeated
yeah.
though.
Icarus has the hiccup foot, but for both of them.
Oh God.
It's just squeaky the entire time. Just. Sorry for that interruption. That was my grandmother calling. It's her birthday today, and I tried to wish her happy birthday earlier, and she didn't answer the phone, so she was calling me back.
Oh no, that's totally fine.
All right, what did I miss? Where were we?
Well, Icarus now also has Sentinel.
Nice.
Copycat.
It's not the
So-
first time a party has had two people with the Sentinel feat.
When I said
Sentinel is a good one to take, okay?
It is.
When I said you would stand out for your fallen angel feats, I forgot you're not. Are you Azamar?
He is, but
Yeah.
he kind of looks more like a tiefling because he has horns.
Right.
Yeah.
So that would also apply anyways, and I would have. I just forgot that you look like your profile picture there, and so I would have said your devilish features.
He would most likely stick out more because of the fucking glowing purple shit on his.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Like-
think that's a given no matter where you are.
like
Yeah.
he sticks out no matter where he goes. And even if he looked completely normal, he would stick out because of Nugget.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
God, you guys are trying to bring that fucker through.
I wonder. If
It's not that
gonna
we're
work.
trying, it's just gonna happen. So how do you check if you have proficiency in something? I don't have proficiency in it. Damn it. I want it to be a pain in the ass.
Okay, which one were you looking for that had a proficiency requirement?
Heart of the pack.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah,
Uh,
it's in there.
Yeah, I don't have proficiency in animal handling, which I really should. I should have.
You really should.
But I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh well.
Anyway. Oh wait, hold on. I might have an idea. Hero abilities.
Oh no. Ah, fuck. Dice. Drop my dice. Never mind, I got it.
Sorry.
Where is the P? The
Wait, which one are you looking for?
nothing.
Lou?
Mm.
What are you looking for?
Listen, I was trying to see if there is a thing that would let me take a proficiency in something, but I don't think there is.
Oh, no, there is.
Where? Because I'll take that instead of Sentinel.
It's in the
and then get
S's.
back.
It's in the S's.
Oh, because it
like
would be
skilled.
under skill.
Yeah, it's like skilled or skill master. One of the two.
You hear me?
Yeah?
Okay, that's good.
Shadow
Oh.
touch, shadow skill. Skill expert.
As opposed to skill issue.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shut. Animal handling. Good proficiency. Skill expertise.
Now we won't have the skill issue.
Not with Nugget.
How ridiculous do I want to be? Should I? What if I just
Oh,
absolute?
yeah? Okay.
Did you see that happen?
You'll... Oh. Yeah, no, I did see that happen.
Uh-huh. This is just for some fun.
Great, now you have +5 to charisma and strength. I'm terrified.
See, he's slowly going back to Commander Icarus.
Oh, God.
And then with his pack, he has his little soldiers now.
Okay, wait, what is... Hold on. What is this one? Where are you? Where are you?
There we go.
Oh no. Oh no. What did I start?
Teehee.
Hold on. Part of the pack. It was...
Oh my god, if I'm 5th level or higher, equal to my proficiency bonus, my proficiency bonus is +7. I get 7 wolves, if I'm reading that right. And then I have a 50% chance of one of them being a dire wolf.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
And when I have wolves with me, I get a wisdom survival. I have advantage of wisdom survival to check for food and to find shelter.
Wow.
Let's see. At DM's discretion, you may not be able to summon a wolf or multiple if you're not native, such as the middle of the sea. On to summon a wolf or wolves with this feat, you must finish a long rest before you can do. Yikes.
That is fun for me. Hey,
Yeah.
T.
Oh, damn.
I can also talk
Okay.
to them.
Yes, you can.
I can just talk with canines in general.
Limited conversation. Yeah.
But I can still talk to them. This is funny.
Oh, no.
This is really funny.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, I get
Oh.
7 wolves. One of which has a 50% chance of being a dire wolf. Plus Nugget.
Yeah.
Plus the
Oh
scythe
god,
I have.
plus Nugget.
I also have action surge.
Oh god, fucking damn it. Okay. Back to the game. Because otherwise I think we're all gonna break. Like, mentally.
I like to change my feet.
I also
No,
have
Angel.
dragon surge, that's right. I can fly.
Oh, you do
Though
have a
he-
scroll of Dragon Surge.
Though he refuses to use it, kinda, because it's...
It's a
Like-
spell scroll.
Yeah. And also, like...
Wings.
Yeah, it's traumatizing, because he doesn't have his own anymore.
No. And whose
Anyway, that
fault
was
is
fun for
that?
me.
Oh,
His mother's?
Yeah, that's fair. We're gonna get into that another day. Anyway, we all were in the middle of a conversation between Frost and Arakion. Shall we continue that?
Yes. Sorry, I had to help with something,
Oh no, you're fine.
but now it's dark on my screen. Oh wait, you know what? I can just light. Oh, I don't have my thingamabob.
I thought Angel would be the terrifying one. Nope, it's once again Lou.
I'm always the terrifying one. Ox Carlo.
Yep.
We went over that.
Do you want to give me a bonus accent necklace?
No.
Oh, there's matches in there.
Dusk, if you were black, you would blend into the background.
What?
Icarus can do that though.
Below that shelf that you just pushed. Yes.
Lou, it's gonna be so nice when you're the DM, so then you're not the most terrifying player on the field.
I won't be the most terrifying player.
He'll be the most terrifying DM instead, which is honestly worse.
You don't understand. Have I shown you some of the designs I have for the people you will go up against?
No, you have not.
Would you like to see?
Maybe later.
No,
I don't want to fix myself right now.
I do not. Anyway,
When the session ends, I'll post them.
Yeah, when you're the most terrifying player, you're only terrorizing one person, and that's the DM. When you're the most terrifying DM, you're terrorizing all of the players.
Which I will do. And I will have fun with.
It'll be fun. Alright, I'm just gonna...
anyway. But yeah.
D&D by candlelight.
Power go out at your place?
No, I had to unplug my lamp so that Wyra, Haley could plug in her laptop.
Alright, well, in the meantime.
This is spooky.
You look like an album cover.
Right.
Where were we?
You were just talking about Silverthorn City.
Yes. We talked about where our quarry, the person we're looking for in Tyrus, was, right? Did we get the name of a town or city?
You got a name of a possible one from Atticus, but that was when the two of you were talking together. Atticus mentioned that if this was a favor that was called in by Talia to get you guys to Tyrus, then the best chance for you guys to start with would be the city-state of Willowdale.
Right, that was it, yeah. What do I know about Willowdale? Do I know anything about Willowdale?
Give me a history check.
Let's see if any of my
Would
kids
I
is
know
replaced
anything
it.
about Willowdale? Considering...
You know what? I'm gonna say yeah, go ahead and also give me a history check. Why not?
I got a 16.
Okay.
Why are you being a bitch?
I'm sorry.
There we go.
Okay. So Willowdale is one of the 5 city states that is kind of more towards the northeast. Fairly close to it is one of the closest of the city states to you guys. Thankfully enough. Frost, you definitely know of it because you've definitely at the very least seen various reports it kind of pass by your desk every once in a bit that come from Willowdale when you were an Inquisitor. The city-state itself is run by the Bastion family, who are a family of humans that they're definitely an older family that has existed in Tyrus for a long time. You're not entirely sure of their exact origins, but by the time that you were exiled, you know that the current, for lack of better words, the current governor of Willowdale was a man by the name of Miles Bastion.
Mm-hmm. He was the one in charge, you said?
He's considered to be the ruling lord of Willowdale. what you know about him and his family is fairly limited. They do kind of tend to keep to themselves, only really appearing for political functions outside of Willowdale. Though if you're inside Willowdale, they'll be more than happy to oblige on having conversations with people and whatnot. What you do know is that Lord Miles is the current ruling lord after his father, whose name I actually forget off the top of my head because I know I had one. But either way, and you know that he also is the father of 2 children. Ironically enough, twins, a boy and a girl. Their names you don't entirely remember 100%, but the only other thing you do know about Willowdale is that it is home to a faction of spies and rogues that are most commonly known as the Night Runners.
Spies and rogues for
you don't
Cirrus,
know,
or just like a rogue element within Willowdale.
just kind of more of a rogue element, not necessarily within Willowdale, but kind of within Tyrus as a whole. A lot of it does center around Willowdale, but there are smaller factions of Night Runners that do extend into other city-states and other areas of Tyrus.
Okay.
But at the very least, from reports you've gotten, they do primarily work outside, or they primarily work within Willowdale, but have not necessarily been considered a powerful enough faction to warrant intensive investigation and or elimination.
What's the region like? Like, what's the biome?
The region itself is of kind of closer to more of a dry plains-ish area, as it is closer to the Outlands. The climate itself does have a bit more of a drier atmosphere. However, unlike sort of the deserts that it is almost neighbors with, the surrounding areas itself does have a good amount of grass pastures and some scattered trees within the area itself.
Okay. Yes, so I'll just say that the area that we'll be going to is called Willowdale. It's one of the 5 city-states of Tyrus, and it is from our proximity, the northeast. But from Tyrus as a whole, it's one of the more southern, or not southern. Sorry, Outlands is in the northeast as well. Yeah, sorry. I swapped around Zealand and Tyrus and Outlands. Anyways, it is in the northeast of Tyrus, but from us it would be southwest. The region is not too different from where we currently reside, being neighbors with this desert, but it does have a little bit more green to it. It is an arid plains of sorts. Willowdale itself was it one of the smaller city-states?
It's one of the more medium-sized ones, I'd say. From your standards, it would probably be, from what you remember last, it would probably be maybe the 3rd largest. Silverthorn City itself being considered to be the largest. Wildly enough, the city-state of Arcadia is probably the 2nd largest, but most of, 95% of that is considered of academic grounds of arcane nature.
You cut out. You said most of it was what? It's considered what?
Most of the districts within the city-state of Arcadia is kind of more dedicated towards academic instruction of the arcane variety.
Okay.
It's considered to be more. It's like the equivalent of a college. It's like the equivalent of a college town, but in a city-state standard.
Oh, so it's a massive college town.
It's a college city, basically.
Yeah.
Third,
So I'm just gonna say.
Third would most likely be Willowdale.
I'm gonna say that of the city-states, it is the third largest, and it is home to the. What was the family's name again?
The Bastion family.
It is home of the Bastion family. I've had whether it was pleasure or displeasure, I don't remember, of working with them briefly on a case concerning the rogue element that seems to have the largest population there. I don't remember their names, but I was there briefly to carry out a case against a particular group of these rogues and spies. But those people haven't warranted enough problems to be eliminated entirely. Regardless, the area is probably the closest thing you will find to familiarity to the Outlands. Being as the Outlands is full of outlaws and rogues, these people who I once tried to apprehend will probably be our closest allies. Unless we can find some help from my former brothers and sisters in the Inquisition, which is unlikely. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
So Raikion's gonna respond. He's gonna say, well, that certainly does sound like something that is my sort of nature.
Thankfully, we won't have to go too far into Tyrus for our goal. The farther we are from Silverthorn City, the better, I think.
I'd say we should probably get going.
We can't get going until they allow us passage, unless you wish to attempt to breach their formidable border wall.
Honestly, I forgot about the passage. They blocked us.
Yeah. Nah, currently guys are still within Checkpoint Outpost, which is still considered to be within the Outlands. Atticus did say it would take quite possibly a couple days to get authorization for the lot of you, plus permits of ownership for Arakion's cruiser and Nugget, because of the fact that they are two spell tech contraptions that you guys are most definitely bringing into Tyrus.
Unregistered spell tech.
Okay, I know Nugget is technology, but he just kind of feels like a pet at this point. So that's
I know.
He technically is.
He technically is, but
He is a pet, but he's also a vehicle.
Yeah.
he's a pet, but he's a metal pet. It's like it's like owning.
What was that? Hello?
Hey, you good?
Yeah, you guys cut out first. You cut out like you said it was like owning something, and I.
Yeah.
It's like owning a robot.
I have this.
Or the
urge to
robot
light
thinking
the tips
he
of
owns
my
you.
claws on fire.
Don't set your claws on fire.
I mean, my fingers wouldn't burn right away.
Yeah, but it would take a while to get those off, and by that time, the fire would hit your fingertips.
Nah, it doesn't take that long to take them off.
Yeah, with 2 hands, but you can't reach your other hand through fucking fire if you want it
Yeah, I
to
can.
stay safe.
Or you can just yank them off. Like
Yeah,
with
they're
force.
really not that hard to pull off.
All right. Well, either way. And yes, Icarus, or if the robot thinks that he owns you, but
Well, it's not a robot cat; it's a robot horse. So
yeah, no, which is even worse because it's a robot
What?
horse that likes to break through walls.
right, it's the Kool-Aid Man of robot horses.
Oh god. But yeah, no, as of right now, you guys still have probably another day and or whatnot. And then for Frost, he still needs Frost, you still have at least a couple of other forms of paperwork that are going through. One of which is a bracer, is basically, for lack of better words, a dispelling bracer that would nullify your arcane brand when you get into Tyrus. The second is a, for lack of better words, a request of a parole hearing to see whether or not you should be allowed back into Tyrus to begin with. But that takes longer, as that form of paperwork actually needs to go all the way to Silver. Whereas most of this other paperwork just needs to go to the offices on.
Yes, and it would be nice to not have them know right away that I'm trying to get back into town.
Yeah. So at the very least, Frost, you need the Dispeller Bracer, like almost as soon as you can, like before you make your way through, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What you got there, Inglo Castamazillion?
My class.
Rar.
What you got there, Gimma Casabazillion? A smoothie.
All right.
Sees glaring, glaring and potentially dangerous backstory about corruption. Me, a smoothie.
But yeah. Anyone else want to ask anything else to anyone else?
No, I think
We got Lou here now. We got Lou here now. Finally.
Oh, Orekion is like.
Listen, in my defense, I was grieving and then I suddenly am moving, so.
That's
sorry.
Dude, I've been there.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
it's been hard on you.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry,
Dude,
bud.
listen, you don't know me yet, but this happens often to me. I have the most eventful life.
No,
like, I
but at
come
the
back
very
to the group and I'm like, hey, so.
What happened to you? Why were you grieving? I missed that.
I'm not gonna get into it because then I'll get sad again.
Okay.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah.
That's fair, and plus we are also still streaming, so
Yeah, I don't particularly want to share that.
that is totally valid. But I will say, I have totally been there as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, no, with that, what would the rest of you guys like to do now?
Honestly, I think Orekion would just stay and try to work on his stuff in silence. He's not gonna look at Icarus.
Was Icarus allowed through? Sorry for interrupting.
At the very least, you guys are you guys were allowed into checkpoint at the very least without any issue, except for Frost. As far as being allowed through into Tyrus, you all don't necessarily know yet. It's been like at the very least a few hours since you or your initial interviews with Atticus.
But Orekion is gonna just study to not study to himself, but like work on his little gun project.
Yeah. would you say that you've been kind of working on it throughout this entirety and like kind of going back and forth on it while you've been talking with the rest of the gang?
Yeah, sort of like just doing my thing, writing blueprints, constructing, and just
Yeah.
like looking back and forth at Inglio Castamazillion. And
All right. I'm gonna say give me a tinkering check using your intelligence modifier, and however high you roll actually matters in this case.
Okay. Where is my thingy?
I know we've been
Now
gone
you
for
said-
so long.
now you
Tinker's
said,
tools. Yeah, Tinker's tools check using your intelligence. Okay.
25.
Nice.
So I'd say at this point, because you've been working on this thing, what, in game time it's been like what, at least a couple months?
Probably yeah, but I remember starting this like way earlier on. I think it was after we
Yeah.
got out of the cave.
Okay, so because of the fact that you've been working on, well, no, I mean in game time, because you got stuff for this like before you did the Maze of Embers.
Oh yeah.
So at the very least, I will say because of that, and because of your high S roll, at this point you do have what looks to be possibly working prototype of the weapon that you are working on right now. So you're just like kind of putting it on sort of the last working touches, making sure like the sources are fairly well working and whatnot. And Arakion, would you like to describe what the finished project of this device is?
Okay, cool. Fine. I've been waiting to describe this thing. Okay. He puts the thing on his arm, specifically his right arm, and it sort of clips around automatically, and it just pretty much covers his hand with a sort of small like gun thing. But this is mainly for like visual flavor. It's still the same gun. You know, this one is the Chroma Caliber. It's
Okay.
still the same gun, but it's just visually it's mounted on his arm, and it just like a Transformers arm gun.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Okay. So yeah, no, that
But not
does
just,
make
like,
things.
high tech. It's more like it's more like steampunk instead of that sort of high tech transformer. But you get the same gist.
That's still really cool.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, I am gonna add features to the Chroma Caliber as soon as I realize I'm on the right character sheet.
You just give fucking. You give it to
here we go.
frickin' Frost.
Yeah, give
Where
it to
did this
me.
gun come from?
Okay, so
More
you
guns
do
that he
already.
doesn't know where it comes from.
Yeah, so you do already have the spell tech ability. But I am also gonna give, because the fact that because it's not in, because the arm part of it is also kind of more of a is kind of the part you've been working on for the most part. I
Housing
am
unit.
going, yeah, the housing unit itself. I am going to give it I am going to give it a sort of prototype feature that just basically means that you just built it and whatnot, haven't necessarily gotten all the kinks out, and there's going to be a couple things kind of make this to kind of add on to this, and I'll sort of finalize it later.
Harder. That actually it adds a nice sort of risk, because if I'm thinking what you're thinking, and you'll give me like a sort of feature when it's completed, and I could get it's like a risk versus reward if I use it. I
Yeah.
can get further to finalizing it.
Misfires and it blows your fucking hand off.
I know, right? Also, it can disengage and just retract back into the housing unit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, Rakion has been working on that. What about anyone else? Does anyone want to do or say anything at this duration?
Well, I see Arakion's weapon. He puts it on his arm, right? After he finishes it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say you better put that away quickly before the guards see it.
Well, and as he has it out, he's gonna say, "Well, they won't be able to." And then he presses a button, and he and it disengages back into the band.
Brilliant sound effects. That's the sound it makes.
We
like,
pride ourselves on our sound effects. They're 100% accurate.
That totally sounded like a steampunk retractable gun. Retractable arm gun. Anyways, Frost is just going to kind of sit on his cot and brood the entire time and probably take a long rest as a result.
Yuri, what about you?
Yuri will be sitting around and waiting.
All right.
It's just the time when we twiddle our thumbs.
Yeah. Icarus, anything you're going to be doing?
He's just thinking over his brother's little visit. You know, he's like replaying the thing, being like, "Oh, nah, I should have said that insult instead."
Yeah.
I should have.
Nah, like for one, you're.
Dumb fuck.
Oh no, he did like several times, I think. But
What was the thing I kept saying?
ironically enough, I never got. Yeah, there wasn't. I never got to that part when I was working today because I was so fucking busy. But no, for one, you cracked the joke about someone falling in love with his ugly.
I'm such a good brother.
You're like, imagine you're just sitting there like thinking, you're like, I'm such a nice brother.
I fucking am. I'm a wonderful brother.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you're just kind of going through your Asmodeus's visit in your head. Kind of annoyed it happened to begin with, but honestly, even when you first kind of glanced at him when he was disguised as Amos Crowley, like all those months ago over at the Abbey, he kind of gave you the creeps anyway, and you weren't sure why. But now it just kind of all makes sense. But also, why the fuck was he working as an information in the Outlands? The worst place to try and find someone's fucking son.
He's like, my son must be a scumbag.
Right, he has a son.
Yeah, he has a son.
Like, how the fuck did anyone let you put your dick inside of them? I almost said
probably a Zeus moment.
I almost said let them put their dick inside of you, and then I was like, wait, no, hold on, this is an M-preg.
Oh God.
Listen, Az is just listen to me. Az is just a bottom, okay?
Yeah, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here, folks.
It runs in the family.
The bottom.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say you heard it here, but
Az is a bottom. Fan is a bottom.
Anyway,
Their mother gets none.
So basically, anyone in your family who isn't Icarus is a bottom.
Icarus doesn't count because he's not interested.
True. So
yeah, it's just a little bit.
But everyone else is still a bottom regardless.
Yep.
Even if they're not.
All right.
I love the primordial family.
Anyway, Crystalina, is there anything you are going to be wanting to do at this moment, or?
I'm just kind of. No, not particularly.
Right. Well, with that said, then, night eventually comes to the outpost. The couple of folks that were also staying in this same barrack area as you make their way back. Asmodeus is nowhere to be seen. Thankfully for Icarus. It still seems fairly rambunctious around the area and whatnot. The fact that there are no like actual windows and doors in the building mean that you can still hear the various conversations in other barracks throughout the area as well. Every once in a bit you hear someone just, "Shut the fuck up and go to sleep already!" But with that being said, you guys do get a long rest.
Yay! Sleepy time.
Sleepy time.
Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you?
Christ. You eventually all are once again woken up. And as you are, you see that there are a couple of the Silver Guard kind of waiting outside of your barracks.
Hi.
There are two fully cladded soldiers, and then you see there's one that looks to be in definitely some sort of like uniform work attire, but it's more of a sort of craftsman's outfit rather than a military uniform. One of the fully armed people look to be some sort of human. The other looks as if they are a tiefling, as a matter of fact. They look at all of you slowly waking up, and you see here the kind of more human one kind of chuckle and go, "Morning, sleepyheads. Got a few more things to ask of you. First off, who does the metal horse belong to?"
That wasn't you at the door.
That'd be me.
You see the craftsman, who looks to be either an elf or a half-elf. You're not entirely sure, because the ears look almost too short to be full elf, but for some reason too long to be half elf. It's really at that weird medium that is confusing as all hell. You see he pulls out a couple of papers, hands them to you, Icarus, and goes, you might want to hold on to these. These will be your permits for the horse. Just make sure they get stamped once you actually get crossed through.
Thanks.
Now, who had the other vehicle?
I did.
I've got a couple of things for you too. You might be a little bit delayed, as there are a few things about it that might need to be actually double checked once you cross through, but just make sure that you get those stamped once you actually get across.
Right.
All right. The craftsman then eventually leaves. The human then looks to you, Icarus, and goes, "You're the one that says he's brothers of the First Reaper, yeah?"
Yes.
All right.
Hold on, give me a second.
Walk this. No worries.
Where did Miss Lena go?
I don't know. Lou, you all good? Nope, I guess not. Who just sent the thing? Ah, no, that was you. Okay.
Sorry, I had to sign for a package.
Oh, ha! Speaking of paperwork.
Did you get
Yes. Oh, here's Chris. Here's Wyra.
Sorry, gotta go.
No.
All right. Yeah, no. Lou. The human looks to you, kind of looks over to the other soldier, who looks to you and goes, all right, well, we're just going to have to ask you a couple more questions and kind of go through another interview of a more religious matter. If you would like, you can have your friends come along with on this interview, or private. But it is entirely up to you.
He turns to the group and he just goes, "Do you want to learn more family drama?"
Why not?
I'd be
Kinda-
absolutely delighted.
Frost
Then
kind
come
of
along.
grins.
All right.
Icarus stands up and he's like, "Come along, season 2, episode 2, let's go."
All right. The two soldiers kind of look towards each other. The tiefling just kind of shrugs, and the sort of human look just kind of goes, all right, follow us. They lead you outside the barracks back into sort of the military side of the outpost, back through the same building as before, this time into a interview room that's a little less crowded than what it used to be, than the last one, but still kind of fairly bland. The light itself just kind of oversaturated. The chair's slightly more comfortable, but that may be because they look a little bit newer than the ones you were sitting in. Entirely sure. The tiefling sits off to sort of one side, whereas the sort of human sits across from the rest of you. The human takes the helmet off, and you see a male, what looks to be almost a human male, bronzish skin, almost platinum white hair, kind of cut short. His eyes are what look to be some sort of orangish yellow, which is a little bizarre to see for the most of you, but either way, he sets his helmet down on his side, kind of starts taking his gauntlets off, setting them off well, and just kind of looks and goes, all right. So, you say that you are brothers with the First Reaper.
Yes, that is what I said.
All right. Would you happen to be half brothers, full brothers? Is this more of a someone got adopted situation?
They don't believe that Icarus is the actual deity.
I'm his brother, that's all. Like, you're welcome to go and ask my mother about the semantics, but I doubt you'll get an answer from her. But as far as I know, brother is brother. As far as I'm aware, half? Maybe full? I don't know. Didn't quite care to ask.
Half or full brother. All right. So I take it you're not a tiefling then.
Do I have a tail?
I have seen tieflings cut off their own tails before.
Would you like to check my ass?
Only if you're voluntary.
Hell yeah.
I am not bending. I am not bending for a random stranger.
Who said that?
The human that's literally sitting across from you.
Is he just
says,
floating? Like,
he says, "Hell yeah."
He said
And I-
only if you're
Oh.
volunteer. Only if
Who
you're
said-
volunteering.
Who said "hell yeah"?
I did.
Icarus just looked at him.
Hell yeah.
A little funny.
When you say "hell yeah," I just smack you upside the head.
Actually, see it. That was just me.
Oh, Christ. Guys, don't make me laugh too hard. You'll make me throw
We
up
don't.
lung.
We don't want to kill. We don't want to kill the DM.
Okay. Anyway, Icarus, you were saying?
He's like, I'm not a tiefling. He's like, I'm not dignifying that with an answer.
You see this guy looks over to the tiefling who, for one, is slightly pinching the bridge of his nose and is like, he's not wrong though. There have been tieflings who do cut off their own tails before. It's a thing, but that being said, there have been another race within Mithrin that does have horns and isn't usually of a demonic nature. Is it safe to assume that you are some of Azamar or some angelic bloodline?
Azamar, yes.
All right. You see before the tiefling starts to answer, the human just kind of raises his hand to stop him and goes, "Were you born of Azamaric parents, or were you once of a full-blooded angelic nature?"
I was once full-blooded.
I see. Seraphim, Nephilim, or Templar?
Nephilim.
I see. Soldier of Brynith.
Not anymore.
May I ask, what was the reason behind your fall?
I can just guess the answer. Go ahead.
It didn't feel like killing children anymore.
Oh, okay. Not what I was thinking.
Tired of the fight between the light and the darkness?
Not tired of it. More like didn't see the point.
I was under the impression that most angels didn't necessarily question as to the reason.
Yeah, I didn't used to question it either. And then I did. And now we're here.
Curious. And now you say that you are doing odd jobs for your brother.
Yeah, he's much nicer.
Sorry.
All right. Well, this is definitely curious situation at the very least. Would you say that the odd jobs you do for your brother are more of a sort of worship sort. In you see the tiefling is just like, are you doing these because you worship him, or did you actually make a pact with your brother? You see
Because I
the
made a
human just
pact. Like, I'm doing them because it's an exchange. I do his favors. He keeps me powered.
You see, the human looks to you and then looks to his tiefling companion in slight annoyance, and the tiefling is like, you're beating around the bush too damn much. Just ask the question straight, for fuck's sake. The human just kind of sighs and is like, very well. So by classifications, that would make you a warlock, yes?
Yes, I'm a warlock.
A Nephilim warlock on a quest in the name of the First Reaper. Now, that does complicate things a little bit. Thought. You see, in a normal situation where someone's risen deity, there's a process in which we assume that a lot of these moments are of a religious standpoint, something a cleric or paladin might be willing to do, or just someone who has a lot of faith in the gods. Warlocks don't always fall into this standpoint. Though the fact that you are apparently of the same bloodline as at least some of the arisen deities does make things kind of convoluted, as, well, we don't necessarily deal with brethren of the gods as often. Though I've had my fair share of the gods in my own way. Does anyone else in your party have a pact or have some worship towards you or your brother?
He turns to the group and is like, "Do you? I don't fucking know."
I tend
No,
to
that'd be weird.
I tend to avoid allying myself with anyone other than Hell.
Absolutely not.
What about
There's
you,
your
hot
answer.
man? He just kind of looks to you, Yuri. Alright, well, that does make things at least maybe a little more simplistic. Now, there is the matter of your horse.
Yeah.
Where exactly
What about him?
did you find him?
He found me.
Where?
Don't exactly know where. It was very shortly after I arrived here. It was on a random dune in the middle of the desert. In the middle of a crater.
And you had no knowledge of where he came from to begin with? No idea who built him, where he may have been prior to meeting you? No connection whatsoever?
No, he just showed up and followed me around for a time.
And it does look like there had been some modifications to his original chassis. That's something of your design? Was that there before you met him?
I paid for that to be put there because we were needing it.
Interesting. Well, our spell tech mechanics have had a good look at your horse and your car at the very least. The car itself is fine, though I would recommend not using any of its offensive features within Tyrus if you would be so kind.
If we At first, that is.
As for the horse, well, according to our technician, the original design and mechanics powering it are close to ancient.
Well, yes, I did say.
Let me be even more blunt. A spell mech of this particular model and year should not be operating as well as your horse currently is. Most who come from this particular time period would guess to sometime during the era of silence, perhaps even maybe a little bit earlier. Most of that have been either completely deactivated, whether because of worn age or because of the initial core running out of energy, or the model itself has had replacement parts to the point where everything of its original material has been completely scrapped. But a lot of your horse still has original parts, and even the core itself looks as if it comes from its original time period. Can you explain that?
I took good care of him.
But you've only had this horse for a short period of time.
I did not say it was a short period of time.
And how long have you had this horse?
I've been here for a very long time. I stopped counting the years. And he's been with me almost the entire time.
And at no instance you've had to upgrade his chassis, switch out his core, anything of the sort?
A few knickknacks, but nothing drastic.
So, to put it simply, you are a fallen angel, a rogue one at that, not necessarily choosing a side between the light and darkness, exiled on the material plane with a spell mech horse that has lasted for just as long as you have. And you just really don't give a shit, do you?
Oh. No, I do not.
Well. That does make you quite an interesting one, I will say that. Your horse and the cruiser itself will be allowed to within the nation of Tyrus. Just as long as you abide by the laws and make sure that it doesn't end up in conjunction with any crimes and or danger that may occur within your vicinity. If you do so, the Silver Guard has the right to rescind your permits and impound your devices. Is that perfectly clear?
Oh,
I will not use it unless provoked.
A wise statement. Lieutenant Friend, you can escort the rest of these members back to the civilian area. I would like to converse with the Azamar for perhaps a little bit longer. You see the tiefling just kind of looks and is like, damn, pulling rank? Fine. Alright, come on, you assholes.
So the rest
You
of
were-
us are kind of being
Oh,
not kicked
Yeah,
out, but
Yeah, no, the rest of you are being told to leave as this tiefling escorts you out.
alright. Give a hoot
So
and
what,
a
like the
holler if
back
you
rooms
need
or
us.
something?
Back rooms, or you can just mute yourself. Personally, I'm fine with you just muting yourself at this point. Like I've said on several other occasions, cat's out of the bag on a few things. So
I'll
Oh,
deafen
Not necess-
myself.
Wait, who goes
yeah,
to the back
not.
rooms?
No, you can just honestly mute yourself because at this point, a lot of the cat's out of the bag. So there's really no need to use for these parts of the campaign anymore.
Well, I don't
Oh,
remember
I
what those
still
cats
like
look
to-
like, so. Oh, bye.
He went, didn't he? He did. All right. Well, he's gonna be by his lonesome.
I'm just gonna deafen.
All right. We got a deafen. We got a mute. We got a mute. So Icarus. Oh, I guess Wyra. Yeah, Wyra's making sure that Angel's not alone. All right. So Icarus.
Sorry, continue what?
You watch as the rest of the group. Wow, everyone's leaving. Okay. You watch
no one
as
wants to know.
you watch as the rest of the group is escorted out by the tiefling, and the human question mark person still is sitting in front of you. He's got his hands kind of crossed in front of him and is kind of like leaning in, just kind of looking. Tell me, how'd you originally end up with those guys?
How did I?
That's why I'm asking you.
Fuck, how did I? I was in a... Fuck, what's it called? Tavern. And I just so happened to take a job. They took the job. That's what happened, right? I can't remember the beginning of this thing.
Well, it wasn't a tavern, I'll give you that.
Whatever, I forget what it was. Listen, it was a very long time ago.
Well, I'll say that for someone such as yourself, a fallen angel at the very least, from someone who, as by your own accord, has been here for years, probably alone.
Decently alone, yeah.
In this large of a group.
Yeah.
You know, there have been rumors, at the very least, of someone's, at the very least, matching your story, both here and, at the very least, in other places.
Mm-hmm.
A rogue Nephilim general who got fed up. Who got fed up with the status quo and the lack of morals within the angelic armies of light and darkness.
Yeah, is this the reason you're telling my own story back to me, or are you going somewhere with this?
I'm just merely saying that there are maybe a few things that we have in common. You're not the only one who's been annoyed with how things are run up top.
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to do... Can I just, divine sense work? No. Yes? Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I have, do a little divine sense real quick?
Yeah. You turn on your divine sense. You don't know how. It just sort of, you just kind of blink your eyes. And as you do, you see that this guy's outline, this guy's aura, at the very least, the sort of outline surrounding his body, is glowing gold. Not heavily, but it's definitely giving off a. It's definitely giving off a. Hold on, what exactly? It is definitely giving off a celestial aura of some level.
Icarus just looks at him and he's like, does he have any... He doesn't have any weapons on him currently, does he?
No, he is unarmed, but he does still have armor
He
on.
is a warlock.
You don't know that. You just see a celestial aura around.
I gotta keep in character. Icarus just looks at him and he's like, you want to explain why you're glowing right now?
Well, like I said, two of us do have a few things in common. Just happen to be two sides of a similar coin, at the very least.
So one of us... So you're saying you did the same thing as me.
He releases his hands, just kind of opens them up and is like, but instead of the side of the Nephilims, I was within the ranks of the Seraphim.
No wonder you became someone who controls a fucking gate. So is there a reason why why we're having this talk, or are you just grilling me extra to be like, oh, me too?
Well, you're definitely a bit of a sassy one.
Fuck you. Sorry, what?
I can see why the few surviving soldiers of your various massacres always spoke very colorfully of you. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to hold any grudge against you because of who our divine gods are, however you want to phrase it. I'll admit, the reason I am here at the gate does have a sense of familiarity in a place where people like us are almost strangers to. Not only with our surroundings, but in most cases with the idea of our own mortality. I am assuming, at the very least, that you are, for the most part, mortal in this whole situation.
Well, I'm not dead yet, so who knows?
Well, that's fair, I suppose. But...
That's not an invitation to try.
Oh, but we would have so much fun.
Nah, you sound like you're flirting with me now. Stop it.
Oh, maybe I am.
Get fucked.
Is that an invitation?
No, it's not.
Oh. Shame. You are quite attractive.
Or diddums.
I will say, if you will allow me, the one thing about you that is definitely the most fascinating are those marks along your arm. They do.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, they're creepy as fuck, but. Well, let's just say out of the seraphims, I am a little bit of a black swan.
No. Different than everyone else.
Well, one of a few.
Hmm.
But. As
Are
I
you
said.
expecting sympathy?
Say that again?
Are you expecting sympathy?
Well, maybe, maybe not. It's entirely up to you. I'm not going to stop you from saying whatever comes to your mind. But, as I said, we're two sides of a similar coin, both fed up with how our lives were like up above, punished, thrown down here like trash. And, well, unfortunately for you, you fell, I'm guessing, somewhere in the Outlands. I fell somewhere within the nation of Tyrus. Well, actually, I believe it was closer to Zalance, but geography was never my strong suit. If you'd like, I could try and help and expedite the rest of your permits to allow you to get through the Outlands at the very least. I know you have that Inquisitor Atticus Blake in your pocket. I'm not entirely sure how you got that figured out, but...
No one offers to help unless they want something in return. So what do you want?
Oh... See, here's the thing. You hate the forces below, the shadows. Bryneth. Right?
I hate most people, not just her.
Well, fair enough. I honestly don't understand half the mortals anyway. I deal with the tiefling because... Well, apparently I needed an assistant.
And that's why I have a horse instead.
I had a parrot once. Not a spell mech one, but it was a parrot nonetheless.
Spellneck?
Metallic, such as yourself. Mine was...
No, Mr. Seraphim. You said spellnut. You said spellneck, not spelltech.
Well, aren't all constructs made with spelltech technology considered spell mechs?
You said spellneck. I'm trying to make fun of you, you idiot.
Oh. Well, looks like you're not the only one that can be oblivious about a few things.
What the fuck am I meant to be oblivious about?
Well, me flirting with you for one. Just kind of winks.
It's not oblivious. I called you out on it, you idiot.
Oh, fine, fine. Look, the point is, even though I got I still have a primal desire, primal urge, whatever you want to phrase it. I still have the feeling of wanting to face off against the shadow, of the darkness below, of your mother, and you say you're doing this to spite your mother? Hey, I'm gonna stop you. In fact, I'll encourage you. I can even arrange an escort for you to travel to wherever the fuck you are going.
What do you want in return?
If I say dinner, are you gonna stab me?
Most likely.
Oh, shame. Well, how about a sparring match and then dinner? Doesn't necessarily have to be today.
By win the sparring match, we're not doing dinner.
Oh, fine. Fine. And as I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be today. It can be when you come back. It can be never. It can be whenever you get arrested. It's entirely up to you.
You think you can arrest me?
Oh, I know I can, but...
You think I'll stay arrested?
With your horse, probably not. It's already damaged 3 of our stable.
I did warn you. Well, not you, but I warned your
Yes, you
lovely
did.
group.
Yes, you did.
Hmm?
You're just lucky that the repair bills aren't going directly to you. Oh, you're welcome for that, by the way.
More
Look.
favors I owe you. Brilliant.
Look, Icarus. Can I call you Icarus?
I would hope so. It's my fucking name.
I don't know. Some people are very pickety about what they call people. Honestly, I don't let most of these people call me by my full...
Yeah, what's that? Mr. Flirtatious stuff that won't stop fucking annoying me. What do you want? I want this talk to end. I have shit to do.
He smiles and is like, well, I have been called Mr. Flirtatious before, but...
Oh, so I'm not the only one. That totally works.
It was said more as a joke, not necessarily as a jab at someone. Plus, they weren't as handsome as you. Love your hair, by the way.
Touch me, I kill you.
Okay. But to answer your question, my full name is Minacio, Seraphim of the 712 Legion of Swords.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Out of character, is this husband?
I don't know, is he?
It's husband, yay. I thought I was just a random guy, and then I heard the name, I was like, oh, husband!
Yeah, no, okay, to be fair, yes, it's husband. Originally I was gonna have him somewhere else, but I was gonna have him somewhere else, but this is actually way funnier.
Icarus is literally trapped in a room, being forced to flirt with someone. This is highly amusing. Because, by the way, it is affecting him. He is flustered, but he's trying his best, not like... That's why I keep saying fuck you.
I am so glad I went for this route then. I am so glad. Okay, moving.
Listen, flirting is like calling him hot won't work, but saying do you want to spar, he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he goes, the full name's Minacio, Seraphim of the 712 Legion of Elysium.
Well, you're not exactly the seraphim of anything right now, are you?
Well, I will admit, to be fair, I was not entirely the highest rank at that point when I fell, but at this point, people just call me Captain Mina. Though I will say, at this point, you can call me whatever you...
Stop it.
Oh, but I was having so much fun.
I'm not. Can we get on with this? I have shit to do.
Alright, fine. You're free to go. I will still help expedite your shit. And I'll see you at sparring/dinner whenever you want to be.
Uh-huh.
It will be fun to see what that big scythe does.
He just looks at him and he's like, He's like, he's like, that's not what... That sounds like something... He's like, that sounds like something it's meant to allude to something. He just squints and stands up and slowly walking away because he's like, I don't know if I want to answer that.
No, I imagine it's just so awkward. He just kind of bumps into the wall and whatnot. Just like, oh shit, right.
Just like,
Anyway,
I'm leaving.
farewell, Icarus. As I said, I'll help expedite your shit. Have fun dealing with whatever it is that helps bring chaos to your mother or whoever the fuck. And yeah, you make your way outside to the common area of the building itself, which I will ping everyone. Okay, not gonna lie, I was gonna have him be a bit more of a sweetheart, but this is way funnier.
And that makes this is funny.
This is so much better. You're welcome, Lou. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, sorry you had to sit through this, Carlo.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Dude, imagine the show that the other three just missed out on.
Yeah. They can watch it later.
Yeah, if they want to.
They get to see the aftermath, though.
Oh, yes, they do. Oh, that's gonna be great. Hey, here they come.
Yeah, ha 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 ha.
Hey, there's
You guys
one,
should
there's
have stayed.
two, there's three. You guys should have stayed.
All right. Well,
God damn it, Angel.
I had an audience with my guitar playing, so
That's why it took a while. Okay, so you guys had a show, but you missed out on this one. I encourage all of you to watch the VOD when it goes up on YouTube and get to this part because it is funny as hell.
Oh, I can't until we know what it is in game.
No, you
You
totally
get to see
could.
the aftermath now, though.
Yeah, so as of right now, all of you guys are being escorted out by the tiefling soldier to sort of the common area outside.
Nice.
It's like you're sitting out there for like maybe half an hour. The tiefling is like passing out cups of water, making sure everyone is doing all right and whatnot. This guy's this guy's a soldier still for sure, but he is a little bit nicer. It's a little weird.
What does
But
being a soldier
kind-
have to do with being nice?
Well, first off, he's a soldier of a nation he's not in right now because he's stuck in the Outlands.
Oh, so he's grumpy. Or he would be grumpy most of the
Everyone at checkpoint's grumpy. They don't want to be there. But after like maybe half an hour, you see Icarus come out, and he is totally flustered.
Yeah, he comes out, his face is red. He's like also like really avoidant.
Are you alright, Icarus?
Shut up.
Very well.
Uh,
That answers my question.
all right. Well, with that said, it's still probably going to take a little bit longer to get the rest of your permits out. Inquisitor Blake said something about getting authorization for a dispelling bracer. Which one of you is marked?
I raise my hand.
All right. That is in the works. He sent the paperwork last night. You should be getting something back later today about that and whatnot. As far as the rest of your paperwork, yeah, no, to be fair, I have no fucking clue. But he just kind of looks over to the cubicle offices in the other end of the office and is like, hey, Gretchen, you over there?
Gretchen.
You see You see this older, like, half-orc lady just poke her head out, and she's like, "Oh, for goodness sake, what are you yelling about now?" Yeah, hey, Gretchen, do you know, see, these guys are crossing over. Oh, congratulations, what's that got to do with me? Can you just check? Can you just please check to see, like, how long their paperwork is going through? You got the names for them? Gretchen, I just passed it over to you, like, an hour ago, maybe. No, you didn't. Oh, shit, no, right, that was Veronica. Just
No, you didn't.
goes... Yeah, I think Gretchen is gonna be everyone's favorite NPC now. You
It reminds me
see,
of that one grandmother from that SpongeBob episode with the chocolate.
What are they
Yeah.
selling?
yeah, no, so you see this tiefling, the other guy called, Lieutenant Vren, he goes through some paperwork, passes something over to Gretchen. She just kind of squints. She's like,
Huh?
"Alright, which one of you guys is Yondu?"
Oh my!
No, you see, Lieutenant Vren is like, no, that says Yuri. Gretchen, put your damn glasses on. She's like,
Which one of you is
all right. Just kind of puts on these freaking bottle
Can
cap
we-
glasses.
Can we adopt her?
Just never follow us around.
I will. Hey, if you guys get a keep somewhere, whether in the Outlands or somewhere else, and you want to hire a secretary, I'm gonna say you guys can try and hire Gretchen. But anyway, you see, she.
Not if you're struggling. It's not unmuted.
Anyway, so you see Gretchen put on these bottle cap glasses. She puts them on. Her eyes go freaking huge through the lenses. Kind of looks and is like, "Oh, that says Yari. My bad, sweetheart."
I love her so much. My bad, sweetheart.
All right. Hold on. You see, she starts going through some stuff. You hear a bunch of like clacking noises, and she goes, "Well, it looks like their initial authorization requests got expedited by Lieutenant Commander Mino. So head office should be sending a response back sooner than later on a lot of this. It looks like there's another document that's being sent back to headquarters at Silverthorn City, but we're not going to be hearing anything about that for weeks." All right. Do you know what the document is? No, it's sealed by the Inquisitors. Great. More bureaucratical bullshit. Anyway, so yeah, no, if your stuff got expedited by Mino, you should be okay. It's a little weird though. Hey, did that Inquisitor guy ask the Lieutenant Commander to expedite it? I'm not seeing any paperwork about that, so if it did, it didn't go past my desk. Sounds about
The
right.
whole time Icarus is kind of just sitting there like, ah. He's like, it's
You watch as another paper sort of materializes on the desk. She goes, and she picks it up and goes, I am seeing what looks to be a reservation for renting the sparring area for a date to be determined by the Lieutenant Commander as well. I don't know what that's about. Why is this going past my desk? This should be over at the Silver God desk. Yeah, no, you're right. All right, yeah, Gretchen, can you just send that over? Can you just send that over to the Silver Guard office and have them take care of that? You're civil guard. You just take it there your damn self. What, secretary? Gretchen, you're the head secretary. Yeah. Of the Republic, not of a god. Now look, Rennie. I love you. You're darling right now, but you're being a bastard. Would you mind fucking off and doing something productive? Like getting this paperwork back to your damn office? Lieutenant Wren just kind of sighs, grabs the paperwork, puts it in his belt, and is like, all right, do you guys want me to escort you anywhere? You want to go back to the barracks? There's a couple of places that you can get to, that are accessible to the public. We do have a tavern, and we do have, kind of a, we do have a sort of merchant's area as well. We also have a small chapel if any of you want to go pray or repent or whatever the fuck religious people do. I'm not really much of a religious person myself. My cousin is, though, but then again, she's
All right.
she. Yeah, well, either way. Do you guys want to go anywhere? We have a tavern as well.
I would enjoy a tavern.
All right, one for the tavern. Anyone else?
Loot, 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 loot.
All right, more for tavern. Everyone else, just tavern as well?
Might as well.
Nope. Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right. Station 7 it is. Follow me. Please don't kill any.
Uh-huh.
You see, he just kind of... you see that Lieutenant Vren just kind of waves off to Gretchen, who just kind of waves at the rest of you. You take care, sweeties. Don't let this guy push you around. He's nothing. Icarus, give me a perception check.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Where am I?
Perception.
I had to restart my computer. So I don't have the thing up. Hold on, give me a second.
I mean, worst case scenario, you can just roll a d20 if you got physical.
I can't be bothered to get my dice.
Well,
How am I?
they're not that expensive. A set's like $14.
Oh, I have my dice. I just don't have it near me.
Oh, fair.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
A 6. I'm too busy being flustered.
So as you guys are leaving, and like Gretchen says that you're like because you're flustered as hell. You hear Gretchen say something else. You only catch 2 words. Well, actually, no, you only catch 1 word. That just being the name Mino. You don't know in what context, but that Gretchen is saying it, but it just is like, fuck. And then you just immediately start like power walking out to follow everyone else. And actually, I think that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. So, yeah, so thank you. Yeah, that was fun. It's nice to get back into the swing. Thank you all for being here. Lou, thank you for making it. Even though you're in the middle of moving, I wish you the best of luck in that.
Thanks.
But yeah, thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. hopefully we will continue to be back next week and be back continuously, because Lord knows we do want to get through this damn campaign. And yeah, Lou, I hope you're happy, because a lot of this improv was done just for you.
Yay! I was.
All right, but yeah, no. Yeah, tune in next week to see what happens. If you want to see any of our other campaigns, they're all on our YouTube. There are playlists of them. We got one-shots. We've got at least one shot where we used a different tabletop role-playing system, which was a lot of fun. We got to do that again sometimes. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Hey.